From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, April 13th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. With the warmer weather finally hitting the area, forestry crews are reminding everyone not to burn. WYLN's Gary Perna spoke with a forester today about the dangers of burning on days like today.
It's that time of year again where brush fires are popping up all over the area. The combination of dry grass and leaves mixed with wind is the perfect recipe for a fire. WYLN spoke with forestry officials about the dangers of burning today.
We're definitely in an extended dry period right now. Received a little bit of rain last week, but just because it rains one day doesn't mean it's not going to dry out and start burning the next. We went through 4 days straight with a little bit of precipitation, and Saturday we picked up a fire in the afternoon. So it's really important when it's this dry not to be out there burning, because real quick a spark can fly out and light the dry grass next to you.
Ziegler said a wildfire can be costly to the person that starts it.
Yeah, the biggest thing with starting a brush fire is you're getting the volunteer fire companies out there putting their lives in danger trying to put the thing out. And it also puts a strain on DCNR personnel who have to respond to them. But it can also wind up running a pretty good toll monetary-wise. Especially if it gets onto a neighboring property, then you're responsible for damages there. It could wind up coming back and doing damage to your house. There's a lot of expenses, and if we come out to put it out, we have suppression costs, and there are also fines that for burning, that if it gets away from you, you could be fined for it.
The forester said they have recommended a burn ban for Schuylkill County and the other counties in which they cover in Fire District 18.
We've been in contact with Schuylkill Communications, and I've been working through it with them a little bit, recommended it. So they'll go through their steps, and it could potentially be in the end of the week.
Well, this sign outside the Locust Valley Fire Control Station says it best. Today's fire danger is high. They do not recommend burning of anything outside today. They say the best day to burn anything, really there is no best day, but if there is, it's on a rainy day with no wind.
The best would be to find an alternative to burning, like trash pickup. Nowadays it's real easy to set up trash disposal. If you're going to burn, maybe early morning when there's a heavy dew, or pick a rainy day. Don't go out if it's hot and dry and there's a little bit of wind. It's not going to be the best day to be out there burning. But also on that note, you should have a good container to be burning in. A good metal container with mesh over the top. Should be 1/2-inch mesh, no bigger than that. But also make sure there's no dry grass or leaves underneath for a spark to come out and catch.
Again, it does not take much to start a brush fire, so please be careful when doing anything outside during this dry period. Officials say they expect the area to green up by mid-May. In Barnesville, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
A crash on Route 93 in Packer Township had Route 93 down to one lane for some time this morning. This was the scene on Hudson Drive near the PennDOT shed. According to officials, the tractor-trailer lost control coming down the mountain. The truck then traveled off the side of the road and came to a rest between two trees. The driver was not hurt and was out walking around when crews arrived. Weatherly Fire, along with Hazel Township Fire, Weatherly EMS, and PSP were all on location this morning in Packer Township. A man is following a crash on Interstate 80 in Sugarloaf Township over the weekend. According to officials, 20-year-old Jordan Paul Cabell was pronounced dead at the scene by Deputy Coroner Jeff Stock around 11:50 Saturday night. The crash happened near mile marker 251 on Interstate 80. Campbell sustained multiple traumatic injuries and was ejected from his 2003 Honda Pilot. State police at Hazleton said Campbell was traveling at a high rate of speed when he lost control of the vehicle on a curve in the road and hit the guide rail, causing the vehicle to flip. Campbell was not wearing his seatbelt. Sugarloaf Fire and EMS, along with Valley Regional Ambulance, responded with state troopers to this deadly crash. This is the second deadly crash in Sugarloaf Township in the past week. Police in Freeland need your help in finding the person or persons that broke into the YMCA over the weekend. Freeland police believe someone broke into the back door at the Freeland YMCA sometime Friday night into Saturday morning. Police say an object was stuck in the back door. Officials at the YMCA will be doing an inventory to see what, if anything, was stolen. Anyone with information or if you may have seen anything, you are asked to call police at 570-636-0141. 150 stamped bags of heroin was found inside a vehicle by the Hazleton Police Department. According to police, last Thursday, April 9th, just before 8 p.m., police conducted a traffic stop for an inoperable brake light. Inside the car was 28-year-old Alejandro Cranak of Hazleton. Cranak was charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Cranak was transported to the Luzerne County Prison and will face his charges in front of Magisterial District Judge Joseph Zola in Hazleton. This Wednesday will mark the 14th year for the Heritage Hill Senior Expo at the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. The expo begins at 8 a.m. and runs until noon on Wednesday, April 15th. Lisa Marie Halecki, Marketing Admissions Director at Heritage Hills Senior Community in Weatherly, says they are excited about the Senior Expo and hopes that the senior community comes to the mall on Wednesday.
We have the Lehigh Valley Health Network here. They're going to be doing a lot of wonderful screenings. We have tons of information. We have AARP. We have the Attorney General's healthcare section here. We have eye doctor. We have chiropractors. We have so much support for the community. Our area seniors love this every year. We love doing it for them to promote health and happiness in their lifestyles. And you do not have to fast for the sugar and blood. It's not required. It's recommended, but not required. And there's going to be over 25 vendors giving away wonderful giveaways, and we're also having hundreds of dollars in prizes.
WYLN also spoke with Christine Gabriel, Marketing Director for the Laurel Mall.
The Laurel Mall is very happy to be having this event. It is the 14th year and it serves our community greatly for our seniors. We have a great amount of parking, especially our underground lot, in case we get those spring showers.
Again, the Heritage Hill Senior Expo at the Laurel Mall will be in Hazel Township and be held on Wednesday, April 15th from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Blue skies and temperatures reaching 70 degrees today. Hopefully, Joe, we'll see more days like this as April continues.
Well, we certainly can hope for it. But you know what? This is a time of year when anything can happen. Even though we're officially in April, there's a look at the traffic cameras. Things looking pretty good out there for traveling, but not out toward the west. Look at this leading edge of some showers and storms. That's a cold front that's going to start to make its way into our area. Nothing to show you right now. It is quiet. Very warm temperatures, 70s and 80s. Behind the front, it does cool down a little bit, but look at these 24-hour high temperatures. Very impressive. Near 70 in the higher elevations. Elsewhere, temperatures did manage to make it into the 70s with 80 in Erie. And right now, things looking splendid. 69 in New Angola, 74 in Bloomsburg, and 74 degrees in Danville. 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, we'll hear from Congressman Lou Barletta, who received an award from local farmers for all the work that he is doing in Washington. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will be back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, Weather with Joe Garbacik, and Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Can I use this in my kitchen?
What's your amperage? Get a multi-tester on your positive lead. If it's wired three-phase sequential and grounded right, it might work. You'll need these for the install.
Shocked by customer service these days?
Amperage?
Service Electric Cablevision has the ultimate entertainment experience. Let our friendly team hook you up with a new whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once, then access everything from any TV in your home. Service Electric Cablevision. It's all about you.
Congressman Lou Barletta was presented with an award last Friday for all his work he does with local farmers in our area, including working with them on issues that are important to them. WYLN was there as the congressman was presented with his award. It's called the Friend of Farmer Award, and Congressman Lou Barletta was given this award from local farmers in our area.
Agriculture is our number one industry in Pennsylvania, and I think we need to make sure that we're standing up for it so that we don't lose our farmers here and rely on other countries for our food. I believe it's a national security issue when our country won't be able to produce its own food again anymore. So it's very important that we stand up for the issues that are important, especially here in our own backyard where farming is so important to all of us.
Matt Balliot, District Director for the Pennsylvania Farm Bureau, told WYLN that once a year they conduct a legislative tour. However, when they traveled down to Washington, D.C. this year, a snowstorm shut down the district offices and they were unable to meet with local congressmen. Representative Lou Barletta wanted to make it a point to meet with the farmers and set up a meeting at a farm in Sugarloaf to talk with them one-on-one.
Congressman Barletta has a very favorable voting record on issues that are important to Pennsylvania and American Farm Bureau, and the things that our members, our grassroots members, are important. We decide what our important policies are for the year, and American Farm Bureau keeps track of the voting records of every congressman in the country, and this is the second time that I know of that Congressman Barletta has been presented the Friend of Farmer Award, and it's because his feelings and his voting record show that it's in line with the things that are important to us.
Farmers were able to speak with the congressman on issues that they were concerned about. Timothy Lesher is a dairy farmer from Northumberland County.
Some of the issues that we are concerned about is the Waters of the U.S. rule. The Waters of the U.S. rule tends to, the EPA wants to regulate all waters of the United States. That means ponds, streams, even mud puddles, any kind of water that they want to consider navigable and would be considered to be waters of the U.S. We're asking the congressman and U.S. Congress to repeal the Waters of the U.S. rule because it's an interpretive rule. It's not really a law, but it's causing a lot of undue pressure on our industry and rules that we have to abide by.
The congressman also spoke about what those in Washington should be working on when it comes to farmlands across the United States so they stay viable.
The biggest issue they're faced with right now is the overregulation of EPA, where EPA literally, the government wants to come in now and regulate mud puddles. When it rains and there's water left on their fields, they want to consider that federal waters of the United States and regulate those waters. There's no common sense in what our government's doing that will, put farmers out of business. They can't do their job, and with EPA going that far. So it's the regulations that are really hurting the farmers. I hear it not only here, but others that come down to see me in Washington and as I travel around the state.
For more information or to contact Congressman Lou Barletta, you may visit barletta.house.gov. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. That and much more coming up. Stay tuned.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Mark your calendar for Heritage Hills Senior Health Fair, Wednesday, April 15th at the Laurel Ball in Hazleton. The Senior Health Fair provides area seniors with important information on how to lead a healthier and happier way of life, as well as free health screenings. Hundreds of dollars worth of prizes and giveaways, and more. For more information, contact Lisa Marie at 570-427-4500. Heritage Hills Senior Health Fair, Wednesday, April 15th at the Laurel Ball in Hazleton.
Well, it's a little bit breezy outside. Those clouds starting to be on the increase. That's associated with a front that's starting to come through our area. Well, I shouldn't say starting to come through, but eventually it will. And it's going to trigger some showers and thunderstorms onto the graphic for today. And you know what? It was very nice. We had the sunshine. We had those warm temperatures, 60s and 70s. But that's going to kind of come to an end as we do have a front and some showers and storms that are going to start to come through as we head through the nighttime hours. Live 35 Skycast Doppler. Nothing to show you from Whitehaven through Berwick, Bloomsburg, Williamsport, and Lewisburg. All points at this time remaining dry. 66 degrees our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our television station in Hazleton, so it continues to be mild. Where we're not in higher elevations, those of you that aren't, you're enjoying 70, 76 now at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, 75 in Williamsport, 77 in State College, 79 in Erie. Up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman, your temperatures holding in the 70s. Satellite and radar, here comes that frontal boundary with the showers and storms out in the Ohio Valley region. It's going to get here as we head through the overnight hours. Probably not until after the midnight hour. We're going to see some rain. A couple of thunderstorms, maybe can't rule that out. Heading into tomorrow won't be quite as mild, but still not shaping up to be too bad. Notice those nighttime lows tonight only dropping down into the 50s, maybe some upper 40s. Tomorrow it should be up into the 60s. And then a little bit chillier as we head into our Wednesday morning. We'll be waking up with temperatures in the 40s. So it should be dry, but a little cooler as that front will have passed going into tomorrow. And then another chance of some more showers by the ending part of this week. Here's a look at the extended forecast. And as we see it over the next couple of days, about 60 for tomorrow, near 60 as we go into Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Should be at 60 about for Saturday. Some showers around and temperatures holding in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees for the remaining part of the week into early next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: the pick 2, 5, 6, the pick 3, 9, 60, and the pick 4, 7, 5, 8, 6. We'll have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
The Wiltsey Center is pleased to announce their 5th anniversary birthday gala, Saturday, May 2nd at 6:30 p.m. at the Historic Castle in Hazleton. To begin the celebration, the Mahoney Brothers will present Jukebox Heroes Live, a recreation of many of your favorite rock and roll icons. After the show, continue the celebration with light refreshments, which are included in the price of your ticket. Tickets are on sale now and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or Boscov's in Hazleton.
A local teenager received the highest rank in scouting over the weekend. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more on the story.
An Eagle Scout Court of Honor ceremony was held this past Saturday at the Welsh Congregational Church in Hazel Township. Michael Schott earned the highest rank. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a culmination of a young man's career in scouting.
In the course of that, he has to follow the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, and he also needs to participate in community service projects, including his Eagle Scout project. In Michael's case, it was doing rehabilitation over at Lake Marie in Beaver Meadows. It's an important thing for a young man when he becomes an Eagle Scout because it shows that he has perseverance to start something that he finishes.
5% of the boys who enter Scouting become Eagle Scouts. It helps the young men in college and military careers. We spoke with Schott about achieving this milestone.
Some of the badges you could get are merit badges, which are different activities that you could do during summer camp or during just a regular year, and you could complete them through merit badge counselors. And every so often you'll go up in rank, and today I got Eagle Scout, and that was the highest rank any Boy Scout could achieve. Scout means to me is one of the highest achievements I ever got in my life, and hopefully from here on out I'll achieve more than I could achieve today as an Eagle Scout. Eagle Scout could bump you up in a rank in the military, or it could give you job opportunities that you could never think possible.
Scoutmaster Dave DeLafio has been involved with the Boy Scouts for the past 25 years. He has served 12 of them as Scoutmaster.
Life is taking me to a new career, working for the Marine Corps Community Services down in Virginia, and this is one part of my life. I'm currently working down there now. I just come home on the weekends, especially if there's something going on at my Scout troop, because they're still my kids.
Schott told WYLN that he plans to attend Misericordia in the fall and enroll in the ROTC program. He has aspirations to start a career in the military and then move on to law enforcement. In Hazel Township for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tourinapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Last week's weather provided a limited selection for plays of the week, but thankfully minor league baseball and high school volleyball suffered no postponements and provided the highlights. Opening night we go to bottom of the first inning, and just the second batter of the year for the Rail Riders, Ramon Flores, takes this pitch way back, even in the cold. This one plops into the right field bleachers. Flores with a trot around the bases as he would go on to hit for the cycle in the win, becoming just the third player in franchise history to do so. Night two, Rail Riders trailing, but catcher Eddie Rodriguez not about to let that lead grow. He comes up firing with a perfect gun down to second, getting Emmanuel Burris to end the threat and the inning. And lastly, Hazelton Volleyball with a valiant effort against Wyoming Valley West, including this huge block at the net from Brandon McNeil. Point favors the Cougars, but they can't hang on to a 2-set lead. Pro, minor league, and high school baseball already in action. Last up, Little League. WYLN's Gabriella Justin has more on Valley West Little League opening day.
It was a windy but sunny opening day for Little League Baseball on Saturday. The young athletes and their family members gathered at Whispering Willows Park for the Valley West Little League's opening day ceremony. Throwing out this year's ceremonial first pitch were 3 former presidents of the Valley West Little League. Here's what last year's president, Michael Beltrami, had to say about opening day.
It's a very special day because everybody's out, parents, grandparents, everybody's coming to see their kids. I love what they're doing right now, this tradition where the T-ballers come out and they high-five the Little Leaguers. It's just they look up to the kids because the program is all about mentoring. One thing you'll see down here is the older kids really mentor the younger kids, and it's just a great thing to see. So I always look forward to it every year.
This is Tony Doganero's first year as the club's president. Doganero is extremely thankful for the support of the Valley West community.
Being president is a lot of work. I obviously have a lot of help from everyone. This weather in this area has been real tough on us. That's always the thing for us, is trying to get the field ready in time. But it feels great to see how many great people we have in our community that are willing to help out for the kids.
When it comes to the hopes for what the young athletes get out of the season, it's very simple for former President Gary Janisevich.
Sportsmanship and just what the Little League pledge says.
As part of the opening day ceremony, the Little Leaguers state the pledge before the honorary play ball officially kicks off the season.
I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Play ball!
Great job, guys. Head back out with your team.
Catch a live broadcast of Valley West Little League's first game of the season on Tuesday, May 5th, only on WYLN. For WYLN Sports, I'm Gabriella Justin.
In the pros, the Phillies an even .500 through their first two series of the year with a Monday matinee against the Mets. Philly falls in New York's home opener. Aaron Harang allows just one earned run, but the Mets pitch the shutout while the Pirates edge the Tigers, handing Detroit their first loss of the season. Tonight, the Yankees match up against the Orioles and the Rail Riders and Iron Pigs in their second series of the year. The Iron Pigs take on the Syracuse Chiefs. You can catch that game right here on WYLN beginning at 7 p.m. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
At Cuck's Turkey Farm, we are family owned and operated for over 45 years, and we consistently strive to produce premium poultry. We offer the finest all-natural country poultry, antibiotic-free, all-vegetarian fed with superior white meat yield and exceptional flavor. So we invite you to experience the unique natural taste of our poultry for your enjoyment and your health. Give us a call or stop in today.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 25th, live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society telethon live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton on WYLN TV 35.
Off the Beaten Path and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed on WYLN TV 35.
Well, we got nothing to show you radar-wise right now. Quiet across the northeast, central PA, but look at northwest. Leading edge of a couple of showers and storms. Those are going to start to spread toward the east, but ahead of that front, these temperatures are very mild. 70s, higher elevations, close to 70. Elsewhere, temperatures are in the 70s, so pretty impressive indeed. Notice a few lingering clouds coming through our viewing area, if you will, but again, that's that frontal boundary out in the Ohio Valley region, and as that comes through, it's going to cool things down for tomorrow, and it's also going to bring in some showers and thunderstorms. Here's a look at the extended forecast tomorrow. Hey, it ain't going to be too bad of a day. It's going to be about 60 degrees, and normally warmer locations will be about 65. And overall, temperature-wise, hey, they're not doing too bad. Here in the higher elevations, we'll take near 60 degrees, and then the chance of some showers as we go into our Saturday, another chance of some showers as we go into Monday of next week. But despite the warmth of the sunshine throughout the daytime hours, once that sun starts to set, this time of year, it still could get chilly. We could still be looking at temperatures in the 30s and 40s, so keep that in mind.
Well, at least it was like 70 degrees today.
Sure, yeah.
I'll take that over anything because once it's at night, you're mostly inside, so there's stuff to do during the day.
Right.
But it was a nice weekend.
Yeah.
Nice
and Eric
weekend.
would say the shorts and flip-flops.
Oh, absolutely.
I was waiting
Your
for him
5,
to walk
6,
in.
7 pair of flip-flops.
Yes.
I was waiting for him to walk in today with shorts and flip-flops, but it was a little disappointment, so.
I was dressed nice. I'm on the news.
Have a good night, everyone.